Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and on today's Matt's World DIY I'm going to assemble this Sam Relax garage rack. You can see the link for this product in the description below. Now what I will need to assemble this project is simply a box cutter and a rubber mallet. So I first started by opening up the box, using the box cutter to cut through the tape. And I found out that this product was very well protected with a foam protection around the perimeter. And then the first thing I did was I pulled out each one of the pieces and I sorted them by the piece size. Then the next thing you have to do is attach the feet to each one of the corners of the 4 supports. And you want to make sure that you have this orientation correct, and the circular part of the cutout is going to go on the top, and then the more narrow part is going to point to the bottom. Now whenever you're doing the next step, which is attaching the side and the back arms, is you want to make sure that they are oriented correctly. You want to make sure that the ledge of the piece is pointing up, so that it can support each one of the different shelves or the shelf pieces, so that you can have this in the correct type of orientation. I did the sides first, then I did the front and the back, and then I used my rubber mallet just to make sure that everything was secured, and then I started on the second level. After I had the second level done, I wanted to make sure that I could fit a 5-gallon bucket on the bottom, and since I could, I moved forward. To connect the bottom half with the top half, you want to use these adapters, or I don't know if they're actually called adapters, but these next pieces that are going to connect the top to the bottom. And you want to place them into each one of the corners. I used the rubber mallet to make sure that they were totally secured. It's just a gentle little tap to make sure that they go in. Then I place the 4 corners for each one of the corners, obviously, into them and push them in firmly, making sure the orientation was correct. The next thing I did was I did the top shelf first, and then I put the top caps on. You may want to hold back on this because it may be more difficult to put the shelving material on if you have that on already. But I have 4 shelves here. This unit comes with 5 shelves. There's the 5th different shelf there, but I thought I was going to use it for one thing, but I changed my mind. So for each shelf, you have a center support. Now, the metal on these center supports is really easy to manipulate, so you just have to bend them down, place them in the notches, and then on the underside, you fold it in to hold it in securely. And here's a shot of that. So you just hold it in securely, and it's just, it is kind of a bit of an effort. You could use a screwdriver to kind of help you out, but I just did it with my thumbs and with my fingers, whatever, and it worked out perfectly. Now it's time to put in my MDF shelving, and because my orientation of each one of the corners or edges of the shelves is correct, those just fall into place and they hold up very nicely. They can hold up a good amount of weight, actually, and I was happy to see that my bottom shelf could hold my 5-gallon bucket. I did discover that the top half could separate from the bottom half, so I used simple little zip ties to secure each one of the corners or edges in case I decided to lift this unit and it would hold it all together. Now, it does move after I have it secured, but it will not separate unless I totally disconnect them from each other. Now, this is the final product. I love it. It's being used very well as a shelving unit in my garage. I hope you liked this video, and if you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.